Hello everybody and welcome to episode 5 on the ManniCraft server with Black Dog Z. So today we're going to be working with a little bit of Thaumcraft. Now there's a few things that we need to do to get started, like eat. Jeez, takes forever with the corn. Alright, so there's a few things we're going to need to get started. So let's take a look at our Thaumonomicon and see where we're going to start. The first thing we need to do is we need to get a table. So we need to build some magical building blocks. These things are called arcane stone blocks. Very simple. They make use for thaumium and stone. Normally to make thaumium, you would need to combine 8 metallum and 8 presentadio, or magic, into your crucible. Now, I happen to go dungeon diving a few times. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've managed to pick up a couple pieces of thaumium. So I've actually already put them in the chest here. So now all we need to do is put it with stone. And you'll see we get 8 arcane stone blocks. And bam! Now I'm just going to take this out because it does heal faster when it's in your inventory. And we're going to go ahead and dig these up. Because this was just the predetermined spot where we were planning on putting these blocks. So let's go ahead and put them down. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Now once we put them down, they really don't do much unless we hit them with the wand. Bam! So now if we take a look, we'll see that we have an arcane work table. This is a little better than the original work table we were using because this one couldn't accept magic. This one can. It'll actually draw magic from over here in the crucible. So that'll be kind of nice. So now that we have this, what do we do next? Our next step is going to have to be filters. Because the thing is, we don't want to cause bad flux to happen in the world, because we already know what that happens, wisps, and they're hard to kill. So the first thing we need to do is get some silverwood logs and some gold, and 25 vis. We also need 8 permutato, also known as exchange, and 8 puris, also known as pure, clean, or stainless. So I've already taken the liberty to click some of our ingredients and go through and figure out what would work best for us. So let's go ahead and we're going to put we're just going to start with 1 silverwood log, put 1 gold on either side, and you'll see here that it automatically tells us exactly what we need. We need 8 permutato and 8 puris. So first thing we're going to do is we're just going to exit out of this, and luckily the items stay in there nicely. We're just going to come over here to our boiling cauldron. Now we need 8 permutato. Now that is, of course, again, if we click on that, this exchange symbol with the 2 arrows going either way. So if we just go in front of our cauldron, make sure we're semi-centered, so when we throw stuff in it goes in. If we take a look at seeds, we'll see it has exactly that. So we need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and toss that in. You'll see it automatically goes in, and it automatically starts drawing over to the table. If we take a look, the table's saying, hey, you have 8 permutato. Now, unfortunately, you'll notice this also had 8 of that leaf, or plant symbol. Now, that means that that's going to go into the atmosphere, because there's nothing else we can do at this point. Now, this also has the leaf, but also has the drop that we're looking for. So if we take a look over here, we need 8 of that drop, puris, also known as pure, clean, or stainless. And we'll go ahead and we'll drop that in here. So we need 8 of that, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means we are going to be dropping 16 of the plant substance into the atmosphere, unfortunately. Alright, so there we go. So now I should just be able to take this out, and we now have a flux filter. So now we're just going to let that one fill back up, and it seems to be filling okay in the table, so we'll let it be there. We're not feeling so good in that table, unfortunately. I think this is closer to our system there. Now, as you can see, we're out of water. But if we go over here, I keep a bucket in here just in case. And we actually have a bucket with water in it. I'm just going to toss these arcane stones in here for now until we have another use for them. And we'll go ahead and fill that up. And I'm just going to fill up the bucket again. And I'm actually going to leave that on me because we're going to be doing a few things with this. And we want to make sure that we get everything. So now that we have a flux filter, we need to move on to the next step. Now the next step in the Thaumonomicon says that after you get your flux filter, you need to build the infusion altar. Now this requires 3 gold ingots, a flux filter, a warded jar, and a brewing stand. Now those of you, of course, who have made brewing stands before know it's just a blaze rod and 3 cobble. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of these actually. You'll notice I have enough for 4. So we're actually going to do that. So there we go. We got 4 brewing stands. The reason we're making the 4 brewing stands is just because it'll be easier that way. Now the other thing that we needed was a warded jar, which is this guy here. And this guy's used arcane wood block surrounded by glass panes on the arcane work table to make a warded jar. As you can see, it doesn't need us to throw anything in, which is kind of nice. Arcane wood blocks are made out of 4 great wood logs on the arcane work table. Now this should be the arcane work table, but it is going to need our wand. So we'll throw that in there. And then we're going to grab 4 of these wood logs, the great wood logs, and that'll give us 4 arcane wood blocks. So then we take that. Now I am aware that I have way more than enough. Nope, wand currently does not have enough vis. There we go. We got our 4 warded jars. Now the extra panes we're going to hang on to because we're going to need those. So now we're going to take out our wand and it'll fill up in our inventory really quickly. We're going to go back over here and we're going to set it back in here. Now that we have our warded jars and we have our brewing stands, if we take a look, the only thing left is gold. And then we'll need these 3 symbols. So we need vitreous, also known as glass, crystal, gem, or transparency. Cuts off a little bit there, but you get what it's saying. Aura, which is air, wind, or breath. And aqua, which is water or fluid. Now, of course, I had to research all of these, and I did that off screen. I only did 1 or 2 researches on the screen. And the reason that I did it that way is because I want you guys to sit down and actually do the research. It's a lot of fun trying to figure out what you need in order to build this stuff and figure it out in the book. But once you get the hang of it, it's completely worth it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start putting that together. So 1, 2, 3. And then we needed a flux filter, a warded jar, and a brewing stand. Now as soon as we do that, it says that we need 8 vitreous, 8 aura, and 8 aqua. So now if we go over here to our boiling stand again, you can see here that we have some feathers, which actually will give us our air one that they want. We have this, which will give us the aqua that it wants. And we have this, which will give us the glass that it wants. Now it wants 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just toss that in. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, we only need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just toss that in. And then 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, of course, with each one of these, we are getting some extra stuff, except for the glass, that we are putting into the atmosphere again. Now, that's going to cause some issues because... Ooh, wait. We need a stronger wand. Alright. So now, have I researched how to get a stronger wand? I didn't realize that that was going to take 75 vis. Now, I don't know, is there a way to research the wands? There must be. Alright, let's do a little bit of research here on screen and see if we can figure out how to get our second wand. Now, I recommend that we start off with magic. Now, I happen to have some chiseled sandstone here, which I think is the creeper face stuff when you set it down, that has the capability of researching magic. Oh, we're all out of paper. Okay. Oh. That one never seems to work right. There we go. Got some more paper. So we're going to show you research again here, just because we need to figure something out here. So we have an unknown theory. So now what I like to do is, now that we know that one of these is being used, we're going to switch it to thorough, and we're going to find out which one. So as you can see, it's that. It's magic, just as I thought it would be. And we're going to go ahead and push that right to the top. And we'll see it's the Wand of Equal Trade. This is not what we were looking for. Alright. So now, I want to take a look at something. The Wand of Excavation requires a Wand of the Apprentice and 3 Earth Shards. Oh, look at that. It tells us right here that we can take a Wand of the Apprentice, add the Earth Shards, and automatically make a stronger wand. So why don't we go ahead and do that? I know that we were working on some research, but what we really want is a stronger wand. So now we need one of the 4 major colors. I do believe those are the ones. Now hang on. We need 16 magic. Uh-oh. 50 Vis. Okay. We're going to do something here because we don't want to waste what's currently in here and put it in the atmosphere. So where's our wand? We have it in our inventory. Okay. And we need to make a new it's a cauldron. So we need to make a new cauldron, which is just iron around the edges like that. I do like the fact that since cauldrons aren't really used in regular Minecraft anymore, that they actually came up with a use for it. So now I'm just going to do this probably outside. I am going to need a bucket. Alright everybody, I want to apologize for that. Apparently I wasn't ready for that. You should always pay attention to how much Vis something is going to require. Because if you don't, you're going to end up having to do what I'm doing right now, which is basically just set up another temporary workstation so that you don't waste what you were working on. Could you imagine all of that going into the system? I highly doubt that would be good for it. Alright. You know, working outside can be very dangerous because, as you can hear that, oh no, he got the sorting system, and I'm running out of space in my inventory. Okay, I need this. And you go pick up a few things. I do want to apologize about that. Saw the creeper at the last second, thought we could get away. Apparently we were wrong. Nothing good has ever come from a creeper explosion. temporary structuring. Uh-oh. It appears that we've already caused some wisps. Anyone else? Alright, looks like we're safe for now. It's very sad when that happens. I'm never happy when that happens. I'm actually just going to put this... we're just going to quickly put an oil sand behind this, so that I can put up my... Oh, did I put my cauldron away? Damn it. That's a pretty good explosion, too. That creeper took out a lot. Luckily, I didn't lose anything too important. We lost some of the sorting system. I'll have to put that back together, but we didn't lose anything too important, which is lucky. Alright, where did I put my cauldron? I've got my 4 things. Need my wand. Okay. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put the cauldron down. Now I happen to have my bucket of water. We'll just put that in there. And then we're just going to put down these arcane stones. And we'll hit them with the wand. Okay. Now, unfortunately, why does that not look right? Well, I know what the issue is, and I don't know if it's going to retain the water. I'll have to get more. Yeah, it didn't retain the water. I'll have to go get more. That's alright. Thought it didn't look quite right. Alright, so the other thing that we need to do is quickly make another Wand of the Apprentice. Now that's actually really simple to make. We're just going to go over here. I'm going to grab ourselves a gold nugget and a stick. And, ooh, do I have a magic shard in here? Shard. No, it doesn't look like we have any shards. Okay, so we're just going to grab one of these shards. And one of these. Just in case, because I'm not sure which one it uses. And I remember you didn't even need a special work table for it. You just need to use a regular work table. You take your gold nugget, you put it there. You take your stick and put it there. And you take your shard, put it there. And then a refill from the atmosphere. Alright, so now to make my particular wand, I need to go like that, and go see if I can remember the colors properly. No. Alright. What were the colors? Yellow, green, red, blue. Yellow, green, red, blue. This is purple, not red. Where's the red shard? Now I'm confused. I could have swore I grabbed an extra red shard. Did I maybe put that one away when I was trying to grab all my stuff? Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, we need 15 magic, and we have 9. Now we do have 6 there. 6 and 9 makes 15. We're going to toss again a little bit of stuff into the environment. What? Really? Alright, looks like we're going to need some more. I don't know how much is in there, so we'll have to figure it out. And the easiest way to get magic I can't remember here. Give me one moment. So here's the magic trick. I need one more. So what you do is you make 3 sandstone, put them across, get 6 blocks, and then put them on top of each other. Each one of these, yeah, that's not very good. You can probably do better with, I'll grab a couple of those too. This is going to put a ton of stuff into the atmosphere. I'm not liking that. Alright, now we have enough. So as you can see, you can break the enchantments on these at any time. Real simply. Alright, so we now have a stronger wand. And so now we can grab our arcane emblem. There we go. Oops. So now we're just going to take this, we can smack it onto this side of the cauldron. There we go. So now what that's going to do is that's going to keep me from wasting a bunch of stuff. A chest. Oh no, that's the chest from down below. Alright, what I'm going to do here, because we shut down our system, I need to go make sure my sorting system is shut off. Because because we don't want to be wasting. Because nothing can process at this point. It's going to be having some issues. Yeah, it appears to be completely shut off, which is exactly what we want. Looks like it just shut off. Probably because nothing's processing. Yep. Look at that, a diamond. So as you can see, it goes down quite far. Well, we're probably getting close to bedrock at this point. So the auto shut-off does appear to work properly, which is good. Because then it won't have any issues. Alright, so now that we built that... Oh, we lost our gold and stuff. I had worked out such perfect stuff, and now with all the stuff that's happened, I have no clue what we need. Alright. I think we need these glass panes. We'll definitely need those. And these. Okay. I think that's all we'll need that we didn't already have. Alright, so to start with, it's just silver wood blocks and these babies. Now that's 25 Vs each. This one currently holds 250 Vs. So that should not be a problem. We just need to remember that we can't make all three at once. So we gotta do 8 and 8. So again, we'll need 8, and then 8 of the purus. 8. So there we go. And you'll see that filled that right up. And I don't even know what kind it is. So now I need my bottles. I do have a couple of bottles here. Are these not the right bottles? Apparently not. So I'm going to need to figure out how to make those bottles, because these glass bottles that I found did not work. So let's take a look here. Essence. So if I take a look, we have the Essentia. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me how to make the bottles. Maybe it's bottle. No. Vial? No. Flask? Alright, looks like we're going to have to look it up the hard way, because we need to find those before we can continue on. I didn't even think of making those either. Alright. Probably should have looked at what numbers those Vs bottles were. Luckily there's lots of them, so I can just scan quickly. No. Okay, here we go. Glass file. So it's 3 pieces of glass and a piece of clay to make 8 files. So now let's go see if we have any clay. I don't think we do. I think we've only got brick, which would make me very sad. Alright. Looking for clay. No clay in here. No. No. Okay, so now we'll check the bottom row. No. No. Alright. let's see if there's a way to make clay. So, three buckets of water and red cobblestone makes 4 clay. Now I happen to have a ton of red cobblestone. And shouldn't have an issue making buckets. We need 2 more. Okay. And then we're going to do this in here, because we need to fill the buckets. And then we can go bucket, bucket, bucket. And we'll do 1 more. Bucket, bucket, bucket. I don't know why it doesn't do that sometimes. Should just be able to shift click and it's supposed to go in. What if it's shapeless? It is. Alright. So now we got a bunch of clay. Do we have any glass in here? Yes, we do. So now all it is 1, 2, 3, and then a piece of clay on top. 1, 2, 3, piece of clay on top. Alright, so we got a couple of files now. Let's go ahead and we just right click on that and we can get rid of that. We're just going to toss those in there, and those are pure essence that we can use later. Alright, so we have our filter. So let's go ahead and make another filter. So all we need to do is grab one of the buckets. Bucket, bucket, who has the bucket? And then we're going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these again, because that's got the exchange that we need. And 8 of these again. Alright, and then I should be able to go over here and grab another one of these. And then, where's my vial? Right there. And then we can grab a couple of that again. So now we're spilling a little less, which is good. And we're just going to go ahead and make 1 more. We've only got 6 silver, would you say? Anything else? Oh, this has 2. So we can toss that in as well. Alright, so now first this, then this, and then that. Bam. What? But it's very odd that it didn't actually... Oh well. That should have filled right up and it didn't. I think it grabbed a different essence this time. Probably tree. So now what else has tree essence? This is tree essence. Now there's a neat trick that I'm going to show you right now. Just drop that in. Oop. We've got to wait for it to boil. Keep forgetting. And that should have went in. Then we can just take our wand and shift right click, and it will automatically do that, and then we can grab that. Alright, so now we've got forest and leaves. Alright, so now we've got 3 of these babies. Alright, and 3 of these, and 3 of these. Now I need 8 aqua, 8 aura, and 8 vitreous. So now that's exactly 8 vitreous. Oh, gotta fill it up. I'm actually gonna fill up more than 1 this time, since I have multiple buckets now. Alright, so we got our 8 vitreous. We also need 8 aqua, which I do believe we were getting from this. Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll toss that in. And then we'll toss that in. If we take a look, we have that and that, and we just need the 8 wind, which we can get from that. And just 4 of those will do it. And then we got our second alembic. And then our second alembic will go right there. And we see that we've caught some more essentia. This time we got some of that there. Some crops are harvest. Alright. We dump our next bucket in. And of course we need the exact same thing again. So first we'll toss in 4 feathers, 4 sugarcane, and 8 glass panes. And we'll see that we have everything again. And this time we managed to get this, but we also grabbed this. So as you can see, each time we make this, we're making the world a little bit safer. Alright, and last one. Well, no, we got to make 2 more. Alright. Oh no, wait. I made one. I just gotta put it down. There we go. And again, 8 of these, 4 of these, and 4 of these. Makes our final alembic. Now our cauldron is as safe as it can get. So when you take a look at what we were dumping in the atmosphere from the first one, we dumped at least a bottle of all of those. At least. Just from our one thing. Except for this one, because we just did that once. Alright. So there we go. We now have our 4 alembics. We'll go ahead and put some water back in here. Now next time we come to do Thaumcraft, we're probably going to go ahead and make some other stuff. Maybe the goggles, so we can see what's going on here. Right there. Goggles of research. Or, the next thing that I'm thinking we might build is some arcane levitators. We need like 6 of these bad boys. So we'll probably be doing that as well. Which means that we'll have to make night ore first. And it requires a lot of stuff in order to make this work. So these are a little difficult to make. But we can do it. Alright everybody, have a good evening.